Welcome to day 140.
Wanda, let me see your pretty smile. Hi, pretty girl. So it's 34 degrees right now here in Burke's garden. The sun's going to come up in a few minutes. It's very quiet and peaceful and beautiful. Actually, just set it right there, honey, and I'll take care of it. Okay, thank you. I was telling you.
What were you arrested for?
What time is it?
7:35.
Okay, 7:35. We are back on the trail.
All right. Bye,
Awesome.
guys.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
going that way. I'm going this
Wow,
way.
we had such a good breakfast. Jackie, you are a miracle worker.
Yum.
It is the first clear day we've had since we were in the 100-mile wilderness. Of course, it's 34 degrees right now. Beautiful day. Been at this for an hour now.
We're about 1.7 in. We did have to stop to dig out our gloves because it is a very crisp autumn morning.
It's not a cloud in the sky though. It's glorious.
You can't tell by the rosy cheeks. The temperatures are still in the 30s. Sun's up, blue skies. We're 3.7 miles in for the day.
Not bad. It's been rocky. The descent's steep. The Advil's kicking in.
But we're on a nice cruisy trail now, so
Yeah.
we'll see how we do over the next hour or so.
Yeah. I can still see my breath. I think it's in the 40s.
Yeah, maybe.
It's come from the 30s to the 40s.
Yeah. of these road walks.
All right, the gloves are off and the hat's off. I think now it's up in the 50s.
We're 4 hours in and we've come 8.2 miles.
So more than halfway through our day. And we're gonna stop for lunch here soon. We're stopping now for lunch. And I think today it's going to be the other 4 King's Hawaiian rolls with some salami and Cheetos. We just had the nicest visit. We ran into Big Rig, who we did not hike with on the northern part, but he has flipped back down, and we know some of the same people, and so we've had a lot of the same experiences. We compared notes and we gave him some hints about places we like to stay and got some good intel on where the privies are closed.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. We're, what, 6 hours in?
Yeah.
And we've come 10.6 miles.
Yeah.
Had a nice lunch break down at Laurel
Creek
Campground. It's a place where we stayed a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
But nice picnic table. Easy place to have lunch.
Yep. And it's almost 60 degrees. Blue sky, clear, low humidity, light breeze. We are ridge walking. We're walking on a trail that's been graded so nicely with switchbacks and yeah, easy climb. Easy, fun.
Good
yeah.
trail, nice hiking with
Yeah.
it.
We've got some elevation coming up, so that'll probably slow us down even more.
Yeah, it's okay. It's all good.
Good day. We've reached the Brushy Mountain outpost, and this is where our shuttle driver Bubba is going to pick us up to take us down to the Big Walker Motel in Bland. Tonight we're going to look at dinner from the Dairy Queen and a resupply from the Circle K. Got there, Slider?
I have a quarter-pound bacon cheeseburger from Dairy Queen and large onion rings and a large milkshake.
Yum.
Lunch. Second lunch.
So what did you think of our Nero today?
Nero. How many miles did we do?
16.8.
Yeah, so almost 17 miles is in Nero now. How about that?
Well, we got up early.
Yeah.
We had an early breakfast.
And that was thanks to Sherpa Mike. He wanted to be hiking at first light, and we
Yeah.
were hiking at first light.
Yep. So we were on the trail at like 7:20 this morning, and we moved really fast.
Oh, the track today it was a dream. It was so nice. A lot of it was old farm roads, the roads that people used to take their wagons up in the hills. So they're graded for pack animals to haul the wagons.
Yeah, and even the parts that were just trail were really nice grade.
Yeah.
It was a well-designed trail today, and the track surface was really good.
But the best part of today was that the sun was shining.
Oh,
For
all
the
day.
first time since we were in the 100-mile wilderness, we had a sunny,
Yep.
sunny day, even though it started out below freezing.
Yeah, when we came out to the car this morning, there was ice on the windshield.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But gradually the temperature ticked up, and we're fine being out hiking when it's below freezing.
Yeah, but camping is an entirely different question. So.
Yeah, right now we don't have the gear for the low 30s because it's still September, and we did not expect to be. I mean, we thought we'd be too hot, so we brought out we're using our summer air mattresses, the Big Agnes, and they're just not up to 30-degree weather. So we're hopping from hostel to hotel to hostel.
Yeah, no thermal value, and when I end up on the ground, it's cold.
Well, you have the same thermal value when you're on the ground as when you have air on the mattress.
Yeah.
But so we're hopping from hostel to hostel, and we're in a hotel tonight, kind of a hiker hotel, in the town of Bland, and we've really been enjoying the culture of staying in hostels and staying in the community. This is how we ran into Sherpa Mike, who's another thru hiker, and that's been a real pleasure. Inside that hiker bubble, people are they're so kind and they're so happy, and we're just having the best time. We met a thru hiker today that we had not met before.
Big rig.
Big rig.
Yeah.
And yet the thing is, when you're a thru hiker, you have so many common experiences. Even when we're at a shelter and there are section hikers there, we still don't have that same kind of connection that we have with the thru hikers, especially this year, because now we're comparing notes on what was closed when we came through versus when somebody else came through, and we're still sharing that kind of information.
Yeah, it's like this whole cooperative group of people that have a common language and common experiences, and we can probably speak 2 or 3 sentences, and most people around us won't understand what we're talking about.
That's true.
And we have our own acronyms: NOBOs and SOBOs and leapfrogs and flip-floppers
And yo-yos.
yo-yos. Yeah. So anyway,
Yeah.
it's a pretty interesting group of people.
So I got the question from a comment a few days ago was, are we seeing a lot of other thru hikers? And the answer is really, no, we're not. But the ones we are seeing, a lot of times we already know them. And that has been so cool because we're going northbound, and a lot of people, they did a flip-flop, and now they're heading south, so we get to pass them. And so it was a real treat today to see. It was a real treat yesterday to see Cookie Monster run into Sherpa Mike when we got to the hostel, and then this afternoon rather, to get to talk to Big Rig. And just share those common experiences. I try to picture, like in Damascus, a couple years from now, when there's a trail days and the class of 20 shows up, and there's 10 of us.
Well, there may be more than 10. But, somebody asked if we have seen hawk and braids, and we saw braids way up north, but we haven't seen her since. Way up north meaning in Maine.
Like in the 100-mile wilderness,
yeah.
like on our last 2 or 3 days, we did run across, we did cross paths with her. Yeah. And we were hurrying, and she was, I think it was one of those rainy days. Mm-hmm. So we just exchanged names and hi and just moved on.
And we have not seen hawk.
No, because I think somebody said hawk's like up in, he just left Harper's Ferry a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, so we may see him yet, because
we won't
have
see
over
him.
400 miles.
Yeah,
left.
we won't see him until we're maybe like at Rockfish Gap or something.
Yeah.
And then I'd expect to. But there's a whole bunch of people we do know headed this way, so we're looking forward to seeing them maybe, if it just works out that way. So wildlife today. Okay, the chipmunks are just too fast. I think they're eating coffee beans or something. They're so fast. They're furtive and they're fast, and we're not getting pictures of them. I got a picture today of a blurred
chipmunk running through the
Flash.
forest. Yeah. And we didn't see any other wildlife. I saw some birds today, and I heard some bird song today, which was nice because we haven't been hearing much bird song. They might be birds migrating from up north, heading south. But we did see a caterpillar today.
Yeah, that's about it too.
Yeah.
Got into town early. We grabbed a burger and a shake
Yeah.
and did some resupply.
Yep.
And now we're settling in for the night.
Yep. They had a sale on Gatorade at the Circle K.
Mm.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us.